Hey guys, my name is Demi, and today I'm going to show you how to do the Easter egg for Citadel. Now remember, if you get this Easter egg done before directed mode comes out, you get this exclusive calling card that has an alternate color with a golden blindfolded zombie on the bottom right corner. First, you're going to have to open up Pack-a-Punch. To do this, crank the cannon on the castle wall and this will blow up the main gates, and open up the doors following the orange objective markers until you see this blue shipping container with 3 locks. Shoot these locks and kill the doppelgas that's going to run out of it. It will drop a crystal where you bring this over to the shipping crate and you unlock Pack-a-Punch. After that, in the basement right behind Quick Revive, you can interact with this cell door. The flap will open and you can talk to Craft to start the dialogue.
I know who you are.
In the meantime, we can collect 4 different pages in advance for this book step. Unlock the doors to stamina up and look around the room. You're going to find 4 pages with some sort of variation of a red eyeball. They can be along the walls or inside the main room of Stamina. Now you need to wait till round 10. At round 10, a zombie with a helmet will spawn. Kill this guy and he will drop a stamp. You're going to bring this stamp to the night room and pick up one of the 4 swords to start working on it. Here, I started to work on the light sword. Each round, more of these zombies will spawn, so once you get more stamps, just come back here to unlock the other swords. To start the upgrade of the light sword, it's going to be the knight with the lion's crest. To upgrade the light sword, once you pick it up, there's going to be these glowing parasites that spawn. Head over to Speed Cola and down these stairs you will see a door with 4 symbols. When you kill one of the glowing parasites, you're going to want to strike that door and do this to all 4 that spawn, interact with the door, and now you can go inside. Once you're inside, you will place your sword onto this pedestal. There are 4 symbols on the front which you need to shoot in order from which they are glowing. Once you shot all 4, interact with the light sword and it will teleport you back to the main map. And now you have the light sword. But while you do the sword upgrades, I also recommend doing their incantations. So while we have the light sword, might as well do its incantation, so you're going to head inside the castle where we found the 4 knights. Right above Vulturade, there is a red crystal. Shoot this and you'll see a lighter beam shining out. Face in the direction of the beam and shoot the crystal again until it locks in place to the next crystal in that room. Keep doing this step until you unlock an amulet sitting on this desk in the lab. Once you come back to the night room, you're going to notice a golden circle appear right beside the entrance. Interact with this and get kills using your sword. Once you complete this, slash the box for your incantation. Next, I'm going to upgrade the fire sword. Now this sword is the one with the knight with the dragon's crest. Collect the sword and place it to the dragon statue right outside of Juggernaut. I recommend grabbing stamina up for this step because there's going to be 3 different fireplaces where we need to run up to and interact and go back to the dragon. The first one is outside the castle walls right next to Melee Macchiato. Next is down beside Deadshot Daiquiri, and the last one is tucked in the corner at spawn. Now remember to be quick and don't get hit by any zombies because your health is ticking down while you do this because you are literally on fire. However, if you kill a zombie with purple eyes, it should regain back some of your health. Now, I'll show you how to do the fire incantation, which we need to light up 3 bonfires around the map. You can do this using the charged fire attack, or you can use something like Molotov. The first bonfire is right above the entrance to the castle. The second is directly to the left of that bonfire, right above this door here. And the last one is right above Speed Cola. Once you light up all 3 bonfires, it should spawn a doppelgast. When you kill it, it will drop a ritual item which we need for the incantation. Right beside the armory, that's where you find that golden circle again. Use your sword to get these elemental kills, and once you have that complete, you can get your fire incantation. Make sure you hit the box with your sword. Next up is the Void Dark Sword. This is being held by the Raven Knight. To start this upgrade, you're going to go into the same room you found the light amulet. Now in this room, there's going to be a grabbable item. It can be a number of different things. It could be a horn, a jaw, bird skulls, fish, or the scorpion. Once you grab that, head back to the tavern basement. This is near spawn. Interact with this wall puzzle to put in the animal part you grabbed. Now, to save you time, just follow this chart on the screen to unlock the puzzle. Once that's unlocked, this will spawn in a purple portal. Orbs will start to shoot out of the puzzle and blow up on you if you touch them. What you want to do is lead 3 of these orbs into the portal. Once they are in, it will move to the next portal. Keep doing this until you're back at the void puzzle and interact to get your sword upgrade. Now to do the void sword incantation, you want to head down to the basement and unlock this sewer drain. You'll be able to spend some points to be sliding down the sewer, and you'll see a crow right before you exit. It's going to be sitting right on this rock here on the right side. Shoot the crow and follow it out of the sewer. You're going to see it flying in the sky. You want to shoot it one more time and it will drop the ritual item, the crow's foot. Bring this down to the flooded basement, and just like last time, there's going to be that golden circle. Get your void kills, and then make sure you smack that box to get your incantation once it's complete. The lightning sword is being held by the Stag Knight. For the lightning sword, you need to collect 3 lightning rods across the map. There's one right beside Deadshot Daiquiri, which you can just interact and pick up. Then you need to get the dead wire ammo mod for this next one. Once you do, go to this alley right next to Speed Cola and shoot this electrical box. It will drop the second lightning rod. The third rod will be in the basement where Quick Revive is. Kill any zombie in this area and they will drop the final lightning rod. Next, you want to bring these rods to the castle wall in the courtyard besides Elemental Pop. You will see the vase and interact with it. This will put the rods inside and it will trigger a storm where you need to kill zombies with your sword. Eventually, your sword will be struck by lightning and you strike the vase, and repeat this for a total of 3 times to complete it, and you'll get your lightning sword. Now to do the lightning sword incantation, you're going to head to the barn where Deadshot Daiquiri is. Inside the barn, right above the entrance, you're going to find this horseshoe. Shoot that until it drops, pick it up from the ground, and now you're going to head back to the castle wall where the cannon is. You're going to have the option to launch yourself in it, do that, and once you're out, look up in the sky for a dark storm cloud. Under the storm cloud, you will find the Pegasus horseshoe. Return to town square and you will find the same golden circle challenge just like the others. Kill the zombies until your sword is complete and you get the incantation by smacking the box with your sword. The next part of this Easter egg is going to require melee macchiato. Once you have that perk, head to the basement and punch this wall to reveal the puzzle. Now, to solve this, we need to head back to the tavern and spawn, and we're going to be looking for 6 different bottles that are arranged in Roman numerals. Interact, each starting with number 1 all the way to 6, and take note of what these symbols are. I just write them down on a little sticky note on my desk and move on. Once you obtained all 6, head back to the basement puzzle wall. Now, you're going to want to shoot each symbol in order from the bottles you interacted with from the tavern. Just be careful where you shoot because they do move around, but once you get all 6, it will open up the book right beside it. Now once you solve that wall puzzle, it will spawn in a book to your left. We previously collected all 4 pages for the steps. All you have to do is interact with the book and the pages will be inside. This book is going to tell us what traps we need to activate in the following order. Number 1 is top left, number 2 is bottom left, number 3 is top right, and number 4 is bottom right. You're going to need to activate these traps in that order. Once activated, kill about 10 zombies until that trap is complete, and move on to the next order. Once you did all 4, a red orb should fly out of that 4th trap. The red orb should reveal some symbols by stamping up on this back wall. This is the order in which we need to activate the knights to get the mystic orb. You want to start with the first symbol on the wall. Go to the following knight in that order and use the matching incantation, followed by inspecting your sword to that knight. Doing this, it will glow to show that you got it correct. Do this with the following 3 knights in clockwise order from the symbols on that wall. After all 4 are activated, you get the mystic orb. You're almost done completing this Easter egg. I know there's been a lot of steps so far, but once you get this, it's going to be 4 elemental challenges to fill the mystic orb, and it can be done in any order. Now, I like to get the light orb done first. You place the orb into this chamber right across Vulture Aid, interact with it, and it will start the challenge. You're going to see a bunch of green orbs spawn in the room. You want to pass through each of these green orbs until you see a smaller one, spit out, and go back to the mystic orb. Now, some people like to stay in this orb and get some zombie kills, or some people like to run until you see that small orb. Just pay attention to make sure those small orbs are going into the mystic one, and then you'll get it complete. Once it's right, Craft will have some dialogue, and you can pick up the mystic orb to move on to the next one. In the courtyard, you're going to place the orb for the fire challenge. It's right next to the armory in the courtyard. You can do this with a sword special fire attack, Molotovs, or the fire incantation. Once it's full, pick it up and move on to the next one. The void orb is in the chamber in the flooded basement. You're going to need to get void kills. I recommend training a bunch of zombies so you get a nice big group. Use your void incantation twice with some swipes of your sword, and that should get the job done. Pick it up and move on to the next one. Lastly, you're going to head back to spawn where the town square is. The next chamber is right next to the golden circle for the lightning challenge. Activate it and get electric kills. This can be done with the sword, the incantation, or even dead wire. Once you have enough, you can pick up the orb. Now this is literally the last step to the Easter egg. All you gotta do is head back to the stairwell where those 4 symbols were, put the orb in the center, and doing this will make the wall disappear, and the elemental key in a short dialogue cutscene will be right in that room. Once you're finished with that, you can take the key and head back to spawn. You're going to be placing this on the statue in town square, and it'll give you the option to start the boss fight. Now after this, you're going to want to get your perks, pack your guns, upgrade your armor, because after you confirm going into the boss fight, there is no turning back, so make sure you are prepared. I recommend having a self-revive and some gobblegums. Any aerial score streaks like the Choppa Gunner won't work in this arena, so I recommend having some points to buy a couple rounds of ammo because this boss is just a bullet sponge. The best strategy is to just keep moving around the arena and shooting the boss while you can. For phase 1, you will need to break his armor, which he has on the shoulders, legs, and arms. You can only be targeting the right area. When it starts to expose his skin, you see it glow. Just keep shooting this to get crit damage. And with each phase, the area is going to be shrinking smaller and smaller because lava is going to be filling in the room. All you gotta do is just keep running around, avoiding the stomps and slam attacks, rinse and repeat. You will take down his health bar and you'll be finished with the fight. Just don't forget the amulet that drops after he dies, and it will trigger the ending cutscene. And you have done the Citadelle Easter egg.